Everyone likes to talk about all the great things about getting healthy, getting gains, and what it's like. And a lot of people love to see on social media that pinnacle state, that amazing physique, whatever it is, something that inspires them when it comes to the gym, fitness, and working out. But a lot of those people don't understand the process of getting there, the steps that it takes to get there. So today in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys a little bit about some things that you could face when it comes to getting your best physique, getting what it is you dream of when it comes to your healthy lifestyle. Whether it's, better cardio, whether it's that look in the mirror when you see yourself in the mirror, or anything just about getting your body right, getting your mind right. So, of course, we know that there are a lot of steps that you could take. There are different routes you could take when it comes to getting your body the way that you want, whether that's calisthenics, which like body weight workouts, or CrossFit, high intensity interval training, or bodybuilding, or powerlifting, or just running in itself. There are a lot of different routes you could take, and personally I've chose a lot of those routes in the past. I've been through a lot of those routes. I've done high intensity interval training to get ready for track and field Division 1. I've done speed endurance training. I've done a lot of heavy lifting. I'm not going to call it powerlifting, but squatting 400 plus pounds repetitively, constantly, just to make sure I'm getting my explosiveness and my power up when it comes to running. I've done a lot of running when it comes to mileage, just either in the morning or at night, to build up my endurance. And going through the process of different types of training, putting my body through different types of strenuous activities, and my mind, because it's not just your body, it's also your mind. But going through these things, I realized, and I've been through a lot of backdraws, a lot of things that come with it. One of those things, a huge thing that a lot of people will face, can face, I'm not going to say you will, but you can face, is injuries. I've had injuries sun up to sundown. I've had surgeries. I've had hamstring injuries. I've had injuries to take me out of my Division 1 career, and I've had injuries that were super small and I could just figure it out and just push through. But that's something that a lot of people don't take into consideration. Some people understand when they lift a lot and they understand they got that shoulder pain, okay? They have that, whatever it is, and they like to push through that. I'm here to tell you today that's the dumbest thing you could do. That's the dumbest thing I did in my past, was try to push through try to push through injuries, try to push through the pain. And there's different types of pain. There's, okay, it's the workout, my lungs are trash, it's killing me, but I'm gonna recover. And there's like pain, like your body is now intentionally staying off of that side, relieving pressure off of that, and you're overcompensating in another way. There are different kinds of pain, and when your body's in a position where you're overcompensating in another area because you want to relieve pressure off of whatever area is in pain, then that's when you need to start looking at things like, okay, should I keep training this way? Should I keep putting my body on the line for the team? So on and so forth, because I've been there. I've been in high school sports where I played on a football team and my shoulder was out of freaking socket, and my coach and my teammates were like, bro, you need to be here for us. And I was there, and then eventually I couldn't be there anymore. And guess what happened? They still played. And I still had to get surgery. So when it comes to your injuries, you have to really understand what's worth it and what's not. And I'm going to say 100% it's not worth it. You're putting your body, you're risking yourself for something that's going to continue to go on even when you're not there. You might make a difference, but you're going to be the only one sitting there in that hospital bed. You're going to be the only one going through your rehab and your recovery. No one else is going to be there, feeling the pain that you feel. And that's something I had to go through by myself, alone, Even if I had like my mom or my little brother or whoever there with me bringing me food or whatever it was, I was still the one feeling that pain. And you know, it brings a lot of character development, but if you could avoid it, then avoid it. So really being intentional and aware of what your body is feeling and what you should and shouldn't be pushing through when it comes to your training, when it comes to the workouts, when it comes to getting your healthy body, your healthy lifestyle. Another thing is that change from you before your healthy lifestyle and that change during, okay? It's a process. So if you're someone who has a trash diet and you jump from your trash diet just to eating all great healthy foods, like it's amazing, you're making a change. But that change right there, you're going to go through a lot mentally, okay? And that mental battle that you're going to go through is going to really push your buttons and really push you to the edge when it comes to whether you're going to keep doing it or not. Versus if you build slowly into it, start adding things little by little, and then eventually, hey, now you have a healthy diet and it's perfectly fine because, you know, you're used to it. You took the steps to get there. You didn't just go cold turkey off of everything, because at that point, you're changing way too much at one time. That's what some people don't tell you. They're like, oh, this is exactly what I eat in a day to get this. But like, what was the process for you to get there? You know, do people understand the hardships of you when you were eating all of that food and then you reached a day where you couldn't eat at all? You didn't even want to look at the food, because that happens. You know, I've been there where I've had a meal plan structured for me and it was the same thing every single day, and then one day I could not eat. And it happened multiple times, and a lot of people don't know that. So when you're faced with those things, understand it's normal. Yes, and it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to be that way. And you have to understand, if you're not training for something, if you're not putting yourself in like, you know, competitive state when it comes to your food, then it's okay to add a little something here and there. It's all about moderation. It's all about balance. If you're eating McDonald's every single day, you're trashed. Like, there's nothing you could do about that. But if you're eating healthy foods every day and then you're like, okay, well, I want a Kit Kat or something, you know, cool, get yourself a Kit Kat. That's going to help you be able to stay on track with your food the rest of the week or the month, whatever it is. Go crazy. But that's where a lot of people faulty also, is because, like I said, you try to put too much change on your plate at one time. And then they're no longer consistent with that, because now, like, you just can't do it. It's like when you're bench pressing, for the people out there who lift weights, and you go from, you know, you're warming up with 25 pounds and then you just put 225 up there right after. You're not priming your body and your mind. You're not ready for that. You know, you might think you're ready, but then once you get the weight down, because your body's not ready, boom, you're stuck and you can't get it back up. That's what happens with the food. And another aspect of some things that can happen on your journey when it comes to getting those gains is, there are a couple more things we're going to go through, but one of them is getting sick. I'm sick right now. That's a huge reason why I made this video, because I am on a road to getting, you know, more muscle mass, gaining more muscle mass, and then boom, hit a wall, got sick. It just comes out of nowhere, and I can't lift, and I have to get a lot of liquids in, but it changes my meals, it changes my workouts, it changes my sleep schedule, and it changes everything when it comes to the schedule and the systems that I had in place, because now I can't perform on the same systems because I'm not the same. I'm not in the same mind space. I'm not in the same health. You know, it's completely different. So when people get sick and they're faced with, okay, do I train or do I rest? A lot of people see that as taboo, see that as, no, I shouldn't do that. You need to freaking rest. You need a rest. And it's a big thing that I have trouble with as well, because I come to moments where I'm like, I gotta work, I gotta grind, I gotta hustle, I gotta go. But then, where's the rest in that? your body cannot change, your body cannot heal, your body cannot recover, your body cannot grow if you are not getting rest. That, I would say, is one of the most important things that a lot of people really don't highlight when it comes to that process of actually becoming healthy. Is that rest, getting the right amount of sleep, or even taking a couple naps. If you can't get that full amount of sleep, I say 8 hours at night, take you a nap during the day. Equate to that 8 hours somehow, some way, because if you don't, you're really losing a lot of potential in yourself. And I see a lot of people being like, hey, so in order for you to get gains, you gotta lift 7 days a week. Where are your rest days? You gotta have rest days. And for some people, like for example Sam Sulek, he might not have a rest day. At the same time, he's taking hella steroids. So there's a difference in that. If you're taking things to help you be able to recover and just be a beast 24/8, go crazy. But if you're natural like me and you're doing things the natural way, your body needs time. Your body needs that moment of peace and to build yourself back up. You need to be able to repair yourself. You're not taking steroids, you gotta rest. Even if you're taking steroids, I'd say rest. But that's just my opinion on that. Sleep most definitely is a huge process of your health journey. It will help you also be able to remember and retain information from that you went through, and your body be able to timestamp things. So for example, it's like if you just start going to the gym, you just start learning workouts, you sleep, you wake up, the next time you go, you're going to have a better understanding of how everything works. You won't need that YouTube video because you'll have that mind to muscle connection. And of course it takes time, it's a process, but it'll be a lot better if you rest, you get that great sleep so your brain can function right and actually recall and bring back up what it went through the day before, than you just being lost in the sauce in the clouds and not being able to retain anything. Like, that's super important. And another big thing that is kind of brought up here and there, but people really just don't understand the severity of it, is body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia, I would say, is something that all people who work out, all people who are getting their dream physique, all people who are changing their lives physically, mentally, spiritually, will come across. Body dysmorphia, 100%. I've been through it. My people that I know who do bodybuilding do it. Athletes that I know, Division I athletes that I know. Everyone who is going at a route in their life to change their body have faced a moment where they look at themselves in that mirror, or they look at themselves in general and they're like, I feel small, or vice versa, or I feel fat, or I look flat, or I just don't look good. I don't like the way I look. And someone could look at them and be like, dang, bro, or like, you look good. But them personally, to themselves, they're like, no, this is terrible. I hate this. I don't like how I look. I don't want to look in the mirror. I want to wear sweats. I need to work out more. I didn't work out hard enough. Nothing that I'm doing is working. And I'm here to tell you today that it's working. If you are staying consistent, and if you are working on yourself day by freaking day, and you're taking those steps, you got that system in place, then trust and believe it is working. I've been there before. I didn't want to look in the mirror before. I had hip surgery. My freaking right leg was a twig compared to my left leg. I wore sweats all the time. I have no pictures, no videos from that moment in my life. I hated the way that I looked. But it's a part of the process. That's the injury phase. It's a part of, not everyone's going to get injured. I'm not saying that, but not wanting to see yourself. And I've been in moments where I looked in the mirror after training and everything was perfectly fine, but I was like, nah, like, I don't like this. And it's normal. It's natural. And it's something that I feel like needs to be brought up a lot, because when people have moments like that, you get really down on yourself, when in reality you're doing a great job. Something that I'll say will help moments like that, is to do progress pictures. In the morning, at night, get in front of the camera, relax, get a picture. Don't pose, don't flex, nothing. Get a picture in the morning, at night. Keep on doing those. Keep doing progress pictures. 3 months down the road, when you're feeling freaking trash garbage, but you've been staying consistent, look at your picture that you took that morning and look at a picture from 3 months ago. It'll be like, dang, I could see the changes. I could see the development. I could see the progress. That's something that will help you a lot. And really just affirmations to yourself as well. Morning affirmations, night affirmations. I am great. I'm amazing. I'm beautiful. I am working. I'm hardworking. I'm smart. I'm trying new things. Just feed yourself good words of encouragement every single freaking day. And that'll help those moments where you look in the mirror, you're like, I don't know. You know, it's all about what you're feeding yourself, the music that you're listening to, the people that you're seeing on social media. A lot of the stuff you see on social media is heavily edited, it's fake, or people are just on hella steroids, and you might not be, okay? That's something you have to realize. Like, some people do things that you are not doing, and whether that's surgeries, steroids, whatever it is, whether they have different professional training or whatever. People are in different positions, but to compare yourself to someone else is something that will put you really deep down into the ground, into a dark place. In the end of it all, it's you versus you. With those progress pictures that I just mentioned, you have pictures from you 6 months ago. It's you versus you. Old you, new you. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. It's a daily process. Set the systems up, put everything in place. But there are a lot of things that you can go through that people don't tell you about on social media that come with you achieving your goals physically, you getting your gains, you getting that healthy lifestyle. And if you don't know those things, then you have a lot more to face, and you could reach a lot more mental problems than people who do know those things. So if you like the video, man, most definitely you could come tap in for more, but I just want to share a little bit about my experiences. I hope what I fed you most definitely made you understand a lot more and be okay and be able to think a lot more positively about what you're going through, because I've been through it all personally. And yeah, I just hope it helped out. More videos coming soon, man. I'm gonna go get me some rest, because as I mentioned before, I'm kind of sick, and that's a part of the process. You just gotta rest and deal with it. But y'all keep on grinding, keep working hard, and do not quit on yourself. Do not quit on yourself. If you need someone to talk to, go to freaking therapy. Too many people are losing their lives to themselves. Just get some help, and I hope y'all keep living, keep striving, keep grinding. I'll catch y'all later.